Hello, thinkers, and welcome to Thinking Game Trivia with me, Quizmaster Jack. Got a little bit of a special for you today. When you get to mid season of a series, what do? A clip show. So I went through and I took all of the questions that I got either 20 or 19 points on, smashed them all together from the first half of the season for you to watch. You can see how things change from over time in the first season as I move things around to change my capture setup and change my physical setup. So I hope you enjoy watching me at my quickest and smartest.
The villain of this film owns the vicious dog Scud and captures the protagonists at Pizza Planet.
That's Toy Story. Yeah, Toy Story, because it's Buzz. His dog is Scud. And then Pizza Planet. Pizza Planet's in all of the Pixar movies.
This character sings that he will send a fully armed battalion.
All right. I mean, this character sings that he will send a fully armed 10 words. 10 words in. But there's a lot of people that know. There's a lot of people that know Hamilton, so probably some other people that will get King George III there.
Fake blood in this movie is actually Renning Hot, Jeremy Renner's fictional brand of hot sauce.
Yeah, that's Glass Onion right there. Jeremy Renner, one of the many people name dropped in Glass Onion. That movie's just full of cameos and name drops, and it's kind of weird. It's in the Knives Out universe. They should not have had the subtitle of a Knives Out mystery on that one. All right, a 19. Good about that.
At the end of this film, a man carefully checks his boots, apparently for blood.
Ooh, 19 and a 20 on movies that I've seen. Yeah, Anton Chigurh, after a final interaction with a character. We'll not get into spoilers here for this movie that's almost 15 years old. The checking the boots thing is a indication that it did not go well for the other character.
The first episode of SNL included this man's Mighty Mouse bit.
Yeah, it's Andy Kaufman. It's just him standing in front of the red curtain playing the Mighty Mouse theme on a gramophone or a whatever you want to. I guess it probably wasn't technically a gramophone, on a record player, and then very boldly acting out the "Here I come to save the day" part. That was a very quick buzz. Not 100% sure I'm going to get best buzz on that. I'm like 20% sure I'll get best buzz on that.
In the titles of a pair of sidebar games RPGs, this word follows golf and sports.
Yep, that's Golf Story and Sports Story. I played Golf Story. It's actually one of the first games I played on Switch. They did some cool stuff with the vibration. Really, they got the vibration just right on the Joy-Con. Made it feel like a golf ball going in. And we got a video game one, so I was a little worried since we got 2 last week that there would be none this week, but I think there's always going to be a video game one and maybe 2.
This player blasted Greg Popovich as Mr. Military after a trade ended a tumultuous 2 years.
Yay! Dennis Rodman! I literally just watched a a beef history about Dennis Rodman and Greg Popovich not getting along.
A hotel in this state created a turkey and bacon sandwich covered in Mornay.
That's Kentucky. Yeah, it's the hot brown. The hot brown. Pretty sure it's called the hot brown. Yeah, it's basically a very fancy, open-faced turkey sandwich. One question in, and I'm already getting hungry.
A blow named for this animal is a limit break for Final Fantasy VII's T.
It's a dolphin. It's a dolphin blow. Boom, a 20. Let's go. Oh, I was just watching. Shout out to Voidburger for playing through Final Fantasy VII with Chip Cheesem again, and me watching that and remembering dolphins. I still don't think that's going to be a best buzz, but that's definitely a 20. Definitely a high point for video games for me this season. Oh, you'll love a 20.
This character claims it's a dangerous thing to mistake speaking.
Oh, another 20. You love it. It's a dangerous thing to... it's from Glass Onion. It's a dangerous thing to think speaking without thought is the same as speaking truth. That's his big line in Glass Onion. And they say this character because he's got his own film franchise. Like, the movies are just about him. Well, they're about him helping a woman take down the rich people that are screwing her over. That's what the two movies have been about so far. Spoilers. Got another 20. Got another 20. I like it.
On this show, Runa shapeshifts to resemble Megan Thee.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, 220s. Runa is the elf. A Asgardian elf who shapeshifts into Megan Thee Stallion to mess with it ends up being one of the lawyers. One of the lawyers that Jennifer Walters worked at. One of the lawyers at the firm that she worked at before she got hulked got duped by Runa. And so he was suing her for damages because he thought he was dating Megan Thee Stallion, so he was giving her money and whatnot. And then She-Hulk and Megan Thee Stallion twerked at the end of the episode, and everybody got mad. Instead of just said, okay.
Emerald Fennell wrote the book for this composer's new 2021 musical version of Cinderella.
Is it Andrew Lloyd Webber? It is Andrew Lloyd Webber.
The spirits of blue, intertwined versions of these creatures can be summoned by Hanzo in Overwatch.
There we go. Video game dragons. It's an easy 19 there. I'm not enough of a weeb, and I haven't played Overwatch for a long time, so I can't do the Japanese phrase that he says when he does his ultimate. Hanzo is the bow guy, the bow and arrow guy in Overwatch. So his ultimate is to just shoot a big old arrow that has a couple of dragons around it, and it goes through any walls, just will hit anything. So you just kind of have to guess where the other team is and just hit him with that dragon arrow. When I played Overwatch, I was a Junkrat Roadhog. And you can see my Roadhog right there. It's just hiding just a little Roadhog back there. For support, I would play Lucio. Never really was into playing Hanzo.
Early in this film, Tyler explains why a cigarette will ruin their evening after he catches...
Yeah, the menu. I think that's the second menu question this year, because they had one earlier where Ray Fiennes was the answer, but I think it was mostly asking about his character in the menu. But yeah, so it's Anya Taylor-Joy. Her character is smoking a cigarette, and her date, who was played by the guy who played Beast. Future Jack, help me out. And he gets snippy with her because he thinks smoking the cigarette is going to ruin her evening. That's not what ruins her evening in the menu. Watch and find out what ruins her evening. And that's it for the first half of Buzzwords 2023 Pop Culture and Sports. We had one sports in there, the Dennis Rodman one. But mostly pop culture. A lot of stuff, a lot of bank being made off of watching Glass Onion and getting fast buzzes. I'll check the records here. In fact, the only best buzz I had in the first half was on Benoit Blanc. The fastest in terms of just time was 3.7 seconds that it took me to get George III, which was not a best buzz. Somebody else did better than me. And then my fastest celerity, which means I heard the one that I heard the lowest percentage of the question on, was the She-Hulk one, which I only heard 18% of to get it right. Still didn't get a best buzz. But I had my high points. You just watched them. If you want to see the full playthroughs, please subscribe to the channel. Putting them up every week. Every week I'm around to do them, which has been every week so far. And I plan on being around to do them for every week going forward in 2023. I hope you check them out. And I hope you enjoyed this little clip show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.